Welcome to the Playbook and the Plot, episode 4. We're your host. I'm Christian.
And I'm Jade.
And this week we're discussing our Week 14 NFL takeaways, where her Ravens lost to the previously oldest quarterback in the NFL, and my Commanders lost to the Minnesota Vikings 31-0. And I wish I was misreading that because I'm not reading anything, just like the Commanders were misreading everything on Sunday. What an amazing season this is. I love it. My elbow feels all loose. Sorry, Jaden. I know you can't say that. Jake, go ahead. Just go into what you saw last week.
I'm gonna start off with the Ravens. I'm highly disappointed. Highly disappointed in Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on. There was something that happened. Isaiah Likely, that should have been a touchdown. I don't care. That should have been a touchdown.
Seems likely that it wasn't. You know what? I gotta say it. You know what it is? All week I've been wondering, because I went to the dentist this past Wednesday, had a cavity, and I've been trying to figure out what caused this cavity. Because I'm not known to get cavities. I'm really good about my teeth not getting cavities. Shh, peanut gallery. But here's the crazy thing. I know what it is. It wasn't that I didn't eat. It's not that I didn't floss like I should have. You know what it was? The Commanders didn't do what they were supposed to do. And that added stress of being a garbage behind team. Dadgummit! Why can't we play football good? Thank you, Phillip Rivers. I needed that line. At least Jalen Hurts looked like Jalen Hurts on Monday night. The fullback who's playing quarterback that can't win a game when he's forced to throw the ball, but he's elite to Eagles fans. I'm so confused.
Isn't everyone mad that Philip Rivers got signed back instead of Colin Kaepernick or Peyton Manning?
Not Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was he old and Philip Rivers. But what they're mad about is Colin Kaepernick and Cam Newton.
But we talked about this. You said Peyton Manning.
I didn't mean to say Peyton Manning. I did. That's on me. Her mistake's on me, guys. My bad. I'm sorry. So
because I was also questioning. I was like,
yeah, Peyton Manning's
doing commercials now. He's way past being on the field.
So people are mad because Philip Rivers, 5 years retired. Last time Philip Rivers played in the National Football League, Donald Trump was still in term numero uno. And it's not that he's bad now because we don't know. He's just going from being a high school coach to playing in the National Football League. And it's impressive, but you're kind of scared for the old guy. As a football fan, I can't wait to see how he does. Can he still sling it, or should he be in a retirement community? Thank you, Tony Soprano. I needed that line there. But I can't wait to watch it. He knows the system. Everyone's mad because Newton and Kaepernick didn't get the job. One, Kaepernick hasn't played in the National Football League since 2016. It's almost been 10 years. And last time he played, he wasn't great. Everyone keeps acting like he was great. Last time Colin Kaepernick looked like a good quarterback, I was in elementary school.
I just remember all the controversy around him and kneeling for the flag and
He wasn't, just like it became with Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow used to kneel, not for the national anthem, but he used to pray. What's the word I'm looking for? The theatrics that come along with them didn't equal the productivity we're getting on the football field. And as a backup, you can't have that kind of attention on your backup quarterback. You don't want that taking off the starting quarterback role. Gosh, I can't speak today. But the reason that the Philip Rivers perfect for the Colts is, one, he's worked with Shane Steichen almost since 2016 to 2019. Steichen was the quarterback coach in San Diego with Philip Rivers. Rivers knows how Steichen thinks, and he was even running that system in high school football with his son, Gunnar Rivers. But Philip knows how to run this offense, and Philip was never want anybody to run away from you. The problem with Newton and Kaepernick were they relied on their athletic ability, and they haven't played in the game so long, it's not going to be there. And they were never one to rely on their arm. Philip Rivers was never a runner. What?
I'm sitting over here and I look like the monkey with the thing. This is what's going on inside my head, guys. If anyone was wondering, that's what I look like in the corner.
So what do you think of a 44-year-old coming out of retirement to play football?
Y'all know how I feel about a 44-year-old. Y'all know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers, and he's what, about to turn 42?
Yeah, he's about to turn 42. But look, here's the difference. Philip Rivers has 10 more kids than Aaron Rodgers. And a grandchild. Philip Rivers is the first grandfather ever played in the National Football League.
It don't matter. I'm saying once you hit about 38.
So you want 10 kids? That wasn't a no. We all heard that. It's a no for me, though. Philip, you're crazy. I see why you... Whoa. Philip, you can try and play anybody else. We all know you're playing football to get away from them kids. Shoot them kids. That's how he'd say it. He don't say curse words. Dadgummit, that's a Philip Rivers line right there if I ever heard one.
I think Glorilla and the other guy broke up.
Oh, Xavier Leggett and them broke up?
Yeah, because she posted on Instagram with another guy.
It is Christmas time, and I hear Santa in my ear going, ho, ho, ho! Oh, I'm sorry. However, it's been a while since I've given it. Last time I gave you King's Corner, I want to update you on what the teams were the last time we did this, and this was a while ago. It was week 11, and what we have is we had the Seahawks at 5, Colts at 4, Patriots at 3, Eagles at 2, Rams at 1. Well, we've had some shifting because the Colts are no longer there.
Eagles at 2?
They were there. That was back in week 11.
Oh.
But what happened was things have happened. The Colts are just like I said they were. Frauds and Daniel Jones. I'm so sorry.
I said the Colts. Can we rewind and go back to episode 1 where I said the Colts? And he put that in week 11 where he...
I said they were top 4, and then they got hurt. I'm trying to say they flunked. They were good.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I said Colts in the first episode, and he told me that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement. Here this guy is over here giving his past predictions, and Colts are number 1.
They were number 4.
Number 4. Colts are number 4.
That's because I didn't have enough information. But that's why today for King's Corner I have how many new teams I got?
How did Daniel Jones get hurt?
He tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
It's such a sad injury.
He tried to stand up and
But here's what's getting lost in the translation, guys. Even if he wasn't hurt, I still wouldn't have them in my top 5 this week. The NFL is getting fun. And we have new teams in King's Corner this time. Starting at number 5, I have the Houston Texans. Yes, currently they are not first place in their division, but that might be the best defense I've seen an NFL team have since 2015. Mark my words, don't be shocked if the Texans make it to a Super Bowl. Yes, I said it.
He's lying.
That pass rush
the Texans
is
haven't
ridiculous.
been to a Super Bowl in
ever.
Ever.
They were created in 2002. But
He's
this
lying.
is the year. This team, I trust it. CJ Stroud doesn't need to be phenomenal. He's about to go on his Eli Manning run. He has Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson. There it is. I forgot him in my name.
Oh, he said, oh.
Will Anderson as a pass rush. That Texans defense is ferocious. And the Chiefs found that out last week. Number 4, another new entry. We have the Green Bay Packers of Wisconsin. In a mansion in Wisconsin. And I'll tell you what. I like what I see out of them. It's a good team. But let's hit number 3. I have the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, they lost to the Rams, and they didn't move down. Actually, they've moved up. Why? Because they look like the second best team in the NFC. Problem is, the best team is currently in their division, but they are not number 1. Number 2 is the New England Patriots. They look good, but I still can't trust Drake May.
I ain't been able to trust the Patriots since Tom Brady.
Hey, I mean, I still trusted Tom Brady. He could cheat all he wants. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Amen, brother. Number 1, the Los Angeles Rams. That team is loaded from top to bottom. I don't see a weakness. Their defensive coordinator turned a bunch of bust into superstars. It's crazy. Emmanuel Forbes couldn't do crap with my Commanders. He looks good in Los Angeles. I cannot wait to see how this season ends. But that's King Corner for this week. And
King's Corner.
King's Corner. Sorry, guys.
Hold on. I'm pulling up this post that almost gave me a heart attack. No, I don't want the music.
She wanted the music, guys.
No,
Copyright.
I didn't. I didn't want the music. Look.
Oh, they can't see because of the light.
Okay, well, it says Ravens extending Daniel Falele, or however you say his last name.
That is actually the correct way. And as my man Shannon Sharp said, he is too big to be that sorry. I want to use some names.
He looked like someone that I know personally on the field.
Your brother?
Christian.
I'm joking, me. I was horrible. But you know what you'll never see me say? I deserve to be a guard in the National Football League. And one, you never watched me play football, so you don't know that. Two, the Ravens need to if the Ravens don't win a Super Bowl this year, Lamar Jackson will never win a Super Bowl as a Baltimore Raven.
Yes, he will.
He will not.
Yes, he
If
will.
it doesn't happen this year, no quarterback has ever won a Super Bowl with their team after year 9. He's not doing it after this year.
Lamar Jackson's different, okay? He's different.
He might do it at a gas station, but not on the football field.
He's different.
So, last week we started doing something where we went over the big games of the week. And this week you're going to be getting the same thing. Now, if I remember correctly, we did horrible on our picks last week.
Oh, yeah.
God awful. So, hopefully this week I do a lot better. It was a bad week last week.
This guy.
Yeah, last week my team scored 0 points. My fantasy team lost. My fantasy basketball team won 0 categories out of 9. It was just a losing week. And you know what? You know what God says when you're a loser? Go to the Lord. Well, Lord, I'm coming.
Should Isaiah Likely's touchdown be counted? Christian, I don't even want to hear the BS on everything else. I've seen people make touchdowns on less step than net.
Yes, that should have been a touchdown.
They literally did toe touches in the thing and then fell out of bounds.
Yes, it should have been a touchdown. But my counter to that would be, how hard is it to keep the hands on the football? What are you dropping the football for? Take
I know
one
you're
more
not
step.
talking.
What do you mean?
Look at your team.
Hold on now. My team is bad. That's because.
And I don't want to hear nothing from Eagles fans.
Hey, can we give a round of applause for Jalen Hurts? Start clapping your hands.
Four.
Jalen Hurts made history on Monday Night Football. No, not just 4. He had 5 turnovers, 4 picks, 1 fumble. But Jalen Hurts made history on Monday Night Football. He became the first player in the history of the National Football League to turn the ball over not once, but twice on one play. That is hilarious.
Oh, he dropped the ball. Well, they dropped the ball. He jumped on the ball, let go of the ball, then they jumped on the ball again.
So he threw a pick to a defensive lineman. The guy probably weighed about 400 million pounds. Then the defensive lineman thought he was Barry Sanders. Got fumbled. Jalen Hurts picked it up. He's like, ooh, I got it now. Had it like a basket of eggs. And then you had the big old wolf. He looked like Red Riding Hood's grandma. And here came the ball. Boom! And Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball, and that was it. And the play was over, and everyone's like, Jalen Hurts is still elite. His team let him down. I've said for a long time, Jalen Hurts is a passenger, not a pilot. In the last 5 times, Jalen Hurts has been asked to throw the ball over 30 times. Would you want to know what the Eagles' record is? 0-5.
That's okay. My quarterback's a running back more than he is a quarterback.
Well, that's just because he's hurt. Lamar actually can throw the ball when he's healthy, but it's starting to become very seldom that he's healthy, just like my guy. But I think my guy this year has been hurt more due to a hip drop tackle that they said was banned.
I love how a Steelers fan will talk stuff about a Ravens fan, though. But at the same time, they're like hand in hand.
Last time the Steelers won a playoff game was during the Obama administration.
The last time the Steelers went to a Super Bowl was 2011, and they lost.
Yeah, but you really see, it's hard for you to, as a Ravens fan, you really can't talk. I mean, I can't talk either.
I went to 2013 and we won.
Yeah, but that's only 2 years apart. It's been a while.
We went and we won. They went 2 years prior and lost.
Yeah, but
that's the difference.
But 2 years prior to that,
that's
they won.
The difference. That's the difference.
It's give and take. But it's time for our Week 15 predictions. That was supposed to be thunderous applause. I'm hoping you all are doing it in the audience. So, we're going to start off with Ravens, Bengals, 1 o'clock. Last time these two teams played was on Thanksgiving, and it did not go great for the Ravens. Jade, how's it go for Daniel Falele this week?
I'm not talking about Daniel Falele. I am am strictly rooting for the Ravens just because of Derrick Henry. He had a rough start to the season, but he's better now.
So, if you asked me a week ago who I'd pick in this game, I'd tell you the Bengals. But after listening to Joe Burrow's press conference this week, give me the Ravens by not 1, but 2 touchdowns. Joe Burrow said he was falling out of love with the game of football. He sounded a lot like Andrew Luck, who retired early.
Yeah, because they said they had posted the press conference that said, is Joe Burrow going to retire at 29?
He might. So, I'm picking the Ravens as well as she is. So hopefully we're a lot better this week because I'm pretty sure we went 0 for last week. Just like my Durs. Next, Bills, Patriots. Last time these two teams played, Patriots won. Jade, who do you have?
I'm going to go with the Patriots, even though I don't trust them.
Well, I'm going to go with the new baby daddy. Congratulations, Josh Allen. You will be winning on Sunday. So, next game, we're going to get into Lions, Rams, Matthew Stafford versus Jared Goff versus going against their old teams. Now, 3-1, the Lions are versus the Rams, but the Rams have won a Super Bowl. Who do you have?
Sorry, I was looking at the teams. We're just gonna go with Lions.
Ooh, she's going with the upset, and I disagree. Give me the Rams by 2 touchdowns. Okay, last game of the week that we will be discussing. This is my marquee matchup. Packers, Broncos. And I know what some of you were thinking when I was doing King's Corner. Why aren't the Broncos in your top 5 teams? I'll tell you why. The Vikings allowed 31 less points, 29 less points, 27 less points than the Broncos did versus the Commanders. That is pitiful. And the Broncos have been getting away with this all year. They are on the verge of losing all these bad teams. And guess what? They win. But
I'm going with Packers.
I agree. I don't think they're getting out of this weekend alive, even though it's in Mile High.
The Cheddars.
Even though it's in Mile High.
The Cheddars.
But give me the Cheeseheads. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be cold.
You think
Everybody.
Colby Jack or cheddar?
Cheddar. Definitely cheddar.
Cheddar?
Yeah, it's definitely cheddar.
Mild or sharp?
Sharp.
Sharp?
Yeah, definitely sharp.
Extra or just regular?
Regular. Just regular sharp.
Just regular?
Regular sharp. What you guys think? What kind of cheese is Wisconsin? Anybody cheeseheads out there?
Sorry, we didn't have much of any other topics besides football this week. It's been a very bland.
Next week we'll get you more with other topics. Leave in the comments section anything that you'd like to see us discuss. Give us some good topics to discuss, Give us some hot takes you guys may have. Doesn't even have to be football related. If you guys don't want us to talk about football next week, put it in the comment section. Give us something good. We love to interact with you guys. But
yeah,
please like, please subscribe, please comment, please share. And goodbye.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know if anyone made it to the end of the video last week, but Christian did show his underwear.
Nah.
I don't know if he edited that out.
I did not.
But there, he stood up and his whole,
See, that's where this bad streak began. My underwear was shown on video. That's where the cavity was.
No, the whole bad streak began when we moved the room around. He blamed the bad streak on the move. On the move.
True, we haven't won a game since. Unbelievable. Bye, everybody.
Bye.